In this section, we will talk about up and run the full-fledged solution with Jenkins. In this video, we're going to have an introduction to continuous integration and how we would like to design the CI architecture by using Docker Android solution. No wonder the bottle logo looks so familiar to every software engineer. Yes, that's Jenkins, the renowned open source server for continuous integration. And on the right side, that's a screenshot of Jenkins Ui showing the build pipeline status overview. If you get used to the other classic UI, probably this Blue Ocean UI is new to you, but it's quite neat. Now, let's take a look back at the Docker image we have built. What components are included? It has OpenJDK, which brings us Java and Java compiler. Sounds good. Then it contains the most important Android SDK, a barebone SDK. As we have mentioned previously, we can simply persist and mount the huge updated Android SDK as an external volume. Don't forget that we have also configured all necessary environment variables so that we don't have to bother setting them up anywhere else. SSH. It's built in as well. A crucial part for communication, especially critical to Jenkins for connecting to a container. How to get the source code into the container. One option mentioned before is Git. It's pretty handy for Jenkins or any other CI to check out the source code directly inside the container. No extra effort is needed. Having talked about Jenkins and the Android SDK Docker image, how should we design the entire CI architecture? How should we glue different pieces together? Here you go. On the top, there sits Jenkins. Actually, it could be any other CI system, TeamCity, and etc. It could be running on a physical machine or deployed to a container. And yes, the Docker image we have crafted together could be also used by any other CI solution, the cloud CI solution, out of the box, such as Circle CI or Travis CI. Just a matter of different architecture. Because the configuration or the plugin part is essentially different. In the middle, a Docker host is laid, which talks with the upper CI, gets the tasks from it, then spins up certain amount of containers as below, depends on the quantity of triggered builds, and the max cap of containers is defined by the CI. In fact, this architecture is quite flexible. The scheduler in the middle could be also a Docker Swarm manager or Kubernetes master. Accordingly, the slaves underneath could be Docker Swarm workers or Kubernetes nodes. Totally flexible and exchangeable. For the sake of simplicity, as we are demonstrating the concept, we will use Jenkins Docker plugin talks with the Docker host, then spawn containers on the same host machine.